All right, T-Bags, we back like we never left because we didn't. We still right here with the same spot where we left from the last video. They tried you, boy. They tried, bro. I'm not gonna talk about it. It happened. It's in the past. You want to see what happened? Just watch the last video. That's all you got to do. Just know, just know, just know your boy got hold. That's all I'm gonna say. They hold your boy. But hey, I'm finna go spend some points. 60. That's what. We need that. We need that last game situation shit though, cause the shit that be happening to me, bro. They expect me to win comeback games, knowing damn well I'm not capable of it. So I need to be able to be clutch in the last minutes. But now that that's on 50, what I'm really finna focus on is my ball handle, off hand dribbling, and ball security. These are the next three things I'm finna try to get to 80s. And then I'm trying to do that. And then I'm gonna finish my shoot in traffic. But the last thing I upgraded was my shoot off dribble, and I got that jump to an 85. But y'all see now, hey, that strap done got lethal. But enough talking. Then to give your boy some drills. One assist, one layup, easy work.
Let's take a moment to check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game.
14.5.
As we take a look at the Knicks, Clark, what should
First
they
it was
keep
like
in mind?
15.7.
Well, they've got to find a way to get some points on the board, Kevin.
No,
Over
then
the
it was
last
like
week, their play has
14.9,
fallen off a
then
bit,
it was
and their scoring is down
15.2,
significantly.
then
They've got to
15.1,
find a way to get their offense on track
14.5,
if they're
bro.
going to shake out of this slump.
And Clark, as
Back to
for
back
Memphis, how
dubs.
about them? What's going to be the key for them?
Kevin, they've got to look out for David Lee. He's an excellent rebounder on both backboards, so you've got to get into him and deny him prime position inside.
It ought to be a compelling game to watch. Thanks, Clark.
O.J. Mayo is only going into his second season in the league and has already proven to be a tremendous jump shooter, one of the best we have in the NBA.
And here is Chandler, right now averaging 11 points a game. To Mayo, from close range, lays it right in.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Chandler, connects from downtown.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
Randall kisses it off the glass and in.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
On defense, Memphis. It's a three-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
You can't expect to outscore your opponents with that feeble offering from the field that they had. I mean, weak shot selection, poor execution, not enough good quality shots. I mean, that's a recipe for bad offense.
Al Gasol, averaging 8 points a game.
So far, I don't think you can ask for a better start to the game for them. 4 for 4 thus far.
And the Knicks with the ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
I didn't think we saw a real strong outing defensively from them, Kevin. And very few teams can get away with winning, maybe a handful of games, if that, relying solely on their offense.
Here's Conley after the made shot from David Lee. The Grizzlies will hold on to it. As we we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Cavaliers. They're in control of the #1 seed, looking to finish out the season strong. And checking out New York, way down below. On defense, New York. They trail by 3. And here is 4. He's got 7. Here's Magician from short range. Gets the lay-in.
I didn't think they were very good in the first quarter. I mean, they took a lot of bad shots, and the open shots they got, they rushed those. But they've settled down now.
And here is 4. 58 seconds left in the half. Don't forget to tune in on St. Patrick's Day. It'll be Kevin Garnett and the Boston Celtics. They'll be hosting the New York Knicks. That one's scheduled for a tip-off at 7:30 Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. Here's the beat. The shot is off. So the Knicks will take it the other way. This is their second meeting of the year against this Grizzlies team.
Last time, Kevin, it came down to the free throw line. Those bad bounces on the rim add up and come back to bite you.
So it's Memphis now, following the score by New York. Arthur buries the short-range jumper. Clark, in the last time, you might recall, it came down to free throw shooting.
Well, that typically can be the case in any kind of a close game. Maybe a little extra time at the line after practice. Who knows? Maybe that helps some of the guys. But it clearly makes a difference when you can knock down your free throws in a tight ball game. He got caught napping. You got that.
Grizzlies
Knowing
going
that
with
foul
the
was
new group.
unnecessary.
Good for the three-point play.
Sometimes teams have a tendency to be content and not press the action. I think we're seeing a little bit of that from them right now. They haven't been to the line as much as before, and I think that's the reason why. They've backed off a little bit.
The Grizzlies
have been red hot offensively.
Yeah, but we've still got 2 quarters to play. Anything can happen. The clock runs out
Ain't
and
even
we're
been
heading to
on the court,
halftime.
man.
The
Shut
score,
that
43-32.
Nobody care if they've been hot.
Now it's
Ain't been
time
to stop
for
nobody.
T-Mobile halftime. Hello and welcome back. We're glad you're with us. The NBA so many times comes down to a game of runs, and we'll see if a run here will turn this thing around as we get underway. Now Robinson. He has 6. Chandler backs in. Shoots from the post. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Here comes Michael Conley. 11-point game. Here's Mayo. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead him to the rack. He's got 13.
Y'all trying to
Beautiful
hear
delivery
something?
with the bounce pass.
What
He
is
kept
this?
it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfect.
Magician. The shot is off, and it's Memphis the other way. Gay with it, in close, graceful finish.
They're showing no mercy. This lead just keeps on growing.
Lee's got it. He's against Randolph. From the low block, no good from Lee.
Boy, they appear to be a little tight after halftime.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Cheryl Miller.
Well, guys, after the first half, I spoke with the head coach of the Grizzlies. He smiled and said it was great to see his team executing on the elements they've been working on in practice. He said they have to stay aggressive in the second half and continue to follow the game plan. He's happy with the lead they built before the break. I'll keep you posted with any updates. Kev?
All right, thanks, Cheryl. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Don't forget to tune in on St.
Well, I can't
Patrick's Day.
perform if I'm not
It's
on
going to
the
be
court.
Dwight Howard and the Orlando Magic.
When I'm on the
They'll-
court, y'all just got to give me the ball. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. It's the end of the game. Like, I'm supposed to get a team grade if I'm not
And
on the
so
court.
here's New York. Here's Magician. The dump off to Curry. Shoots from the post. Shot misses. And it's Memphis the other way. The Grizzlies should look to use some clock here. And that one's good by Gay.
These guys have taken complete control of the game. No contest.
Top of the key. Magician down low. Yes! And the foul. That one is on a reason. And the Grizzlies with some adjustments here. He completes the three-point play. Here's Conley, averaging 10 points per contest. And off inside. Working on Lee. Nice shot by Randall.
Healthy lead. With smart play the rest of the way, they should be able to win this.
Chandler is in at small
Game
forward.
only going to be 12 minutes. And then back on the bench, 11 minutes.
Now Robinson.
Finish this game in 11 minutes.
21 points in the game.
Bro. Like, what the hell?
And so here is New York, trailing by 13. Magician hooked away. It's stolen by the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies walk away with a double-digit victory as they defeat the Knicks 89-76.
This is stupid.
For his steady put. Well, that's it for us. On behalf of Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me,
What was
Kevin
I supposed
Harlan,
to do?
thanks for tuning in to NBA Basketball on 2K.
Brad, 6 minutes. Like, what the fuck? What can I do in 6 minutes? Get 5 points. Exactly. Like, bro, come on now. What's happening? Last game I had 8 minutes. Now I'm getting 6. Like, I'm still starting, but y'all giving me less minutes. Like, what's up with that? Y'all niggas can't win without me. Ugh, shit. Bro, I don't care about none of this.
Let's
If I
check
don't-
out the Sprite Ice Cold keys
I'm
to
still
the game.
starting. Bro,
As
look,
we
my
take a look at
stats
the next
going down,
Clark,
bro. I can't-
what should
I
they
can't
keep
get
in
my 15
mind?
points if I'm not
Well, you know what,
on the
Kevin?
court more
It
than
all
10
comes
minutes.
down to
Like,
how well they handle Jason
I can't
Kidd,
get
the leading
15
assist
points
man
in
in the
6 minutes,
NBA.
bro.
He's at the helm offensively. He runs the show. But the difficulty is if you play the pass,
Not at
then he's going to
60
get baskets
overall.
too. So you've got to be ready to defend him honestly. Play him for his scoring ability, but also be ready to get your hands in the passing lane.
Well, Clark, how about Dallas? What should they key on?
Dirk Nowitzki, one of the sweetest jump-shooting big men in the history of the league.
And he rebounds, I think, pretty well, too, because you don't think of him as a rebounder.
No, you don't. It is undervalued when you look at his numbers, but it's the points he puts up and his shooting ability from the floor and the line that really impressed me.
Jason Terry has played point guard. Jason Terry has played the two guard. Wherever he plays, he's always been effective.
Yeah, and he's just a player. I don't really think you get caught into categorizing him point guard, two guard, starter, reserve. Just find him minutes, put the ball in his hands, and let him make plays for you. And that's what he does. He brings energy and effervescence that's contagious. He's always upbeat. I mean, this guy is never down, and he's always ready to roll. And that has to be positive for a team. Not to mention that if he gets shots, he's going to give you big numbers.
Here's Kidd. Nate Robinson making his last shot. Dampier backs him down. Here's Terry. Knocks it down from 19
I
feet.
wasn't there.
And the Knicks with the ball. This is their second game playing the Mavericks this season.
A team they beat soundly last time they met, and they did it by forcing turnovers.
Here's Kidd. Really played well against New Jersey in his last outing. Here's Terry. Off from three-point land. On defense, the Mavericks. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
One of the things that stood out to me and that I really liked in their game was the effort on defense. They did a nice job covering shooters, rotating to guys with the ball. They contained them when they had to, got some big stops, and then they limited the outside shooting game.
Getting in the passing lanes, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers. I mean, you got to do it.
That's a must if you're going to be a good defensive team. Good perimeter defense can cause a lot of headaches and problems for the offense. That's why those defenders are in such high demand.
Now Robinson after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Lee's got it. He's working on Nowitzki. To Robinson. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. Take a look at the Mavericks. Top 5 in the NBA. Really solid. A team you don't want to foul.
This is one of the top free throw shooting teams in the league because they work.
Here's Kidd. Kidd from short range. It's off. Ford has picked up his first foul of the game. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Atlanta. They're in control of the #1 seed, looking to finish out the season strong. And checking out New York, way down below. And he makes the first one. I think Jason Kidd is going to rank when all is said and done about his career in terms of where he belongs and the great point guards who've ever played in the NBA.
Oh, I think he'll be very, very high on the list, Kevin, because he really brings that old-school point guard mentality and controlling the flow of the game, really helping people be their best as offensive players. As a rebounding point guard, it'll be a really short list when you consider what he's meant to that position in that category of the game. But a wonderful passer, tremendous vision, and a motor that you love to see in any play.
Don't forget to tune in on St. Patrick's Day. It'll be Kevin Garnett and the Boston Celtics as they take on the New York Knicks. That one's scheduled for a tip-off at 7:30 Eastern.
It'll be fun to watch.
Here's Howard. Drops it in from 12 feet. He's got 8. New York trailing. Here's Robinson. Great finish in traffic.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Around the league, here we go. A recap from yesterday. It was success for the Wizards on the road. Detroit taking the loss there. It was success for the Spurs. Magician can't get the buzzer beater.
Man, there's been a lot of offense so far. Both sides are having no problems finding the net.
Widest show so far, that's for sure. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. The score, 41-38. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. Start of the third quarter here. We've got a close one for you. Glad you could join us as we get underway. Here's Kidd. Terry. It's tipped. Stolen by the Knicks.
He telegraphed it, and the defense was able to pick it off.
Magician, he's covered by Kidd. To Curry. He's against Dampier. Here's Robinson. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
You can't allow him to establish deep position like that. Once he gets it in that close, he's almost unstoppable.
Here's Magician in close. The Mavericks trailing. Terry hits the quick shot. He's got 13.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
Here's Magician. He nailed that one from another area code. Wow!
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Don't forget to tune in on St. Patrick's Day. It'll be Yao Ming and the Houston Rockets. They'll be facing the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. Start time, 7:30 Eastern.
you can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. Out on the sideline, Cheryl had a chance to speak with Coach Rick Carlo. Cheryl?
Hey, Kev, he said the answer is simple. They need to make some free throws. He said at this level, our guys have to hit those freebies. They aren't. It's killing us. I guess we know what they'll be working on in the next practice. I'll keep you posted with any updates. Kevin and Clark?
Thank you, Cheryl. And so here is Dallas. New York coming up empty. Shot by Terry, no good. Right around, 3 minutes left in the third. Here's Magician. Lays it right in.
Way to distribute the basketball.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Tell them to get the fuck out my way. Hey, hey, hey.
Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup man.
Wow.
You take a look at Kidd, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
This guy simply makes his team go. His ability to get people shot opportunities in their ideal scoring positions is what makes him special.
The game over with.
And Dallas has possession. A 2-point game. To the elbow. Jeffries backs in. Stop the run. Terry grabs the board. The Mavericks leading. Nothing but net.
He's had a strong fourth quarter thus far, really providing his team with a lot of offense.
Coach D'Antoni calls for a timeout. They're losing by 4. 150 left in the fourth. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
You know, getting blown out, Kevin, can be a bit demoralizing. No question about that. That's why you see so many teams fighting in the fourth quarter to get back to a reasonable differential. But this just was not a good game for them.
Earlier, our very own Cheryl Miller had a chance to speak with Mike D'Antoni. Cheryl?
Hey, guys, he told his team to stretch out defensively and really put pressure on the ball. He says we've got to get in their face, take them out of their comfort zone. He wants to see deflection and steals. Guys?
Thanks, Cheryl. And here is 4. David Lee missing his last shot.
Stifling defensive pressure. That's a clutch play.
Here's Terry. It's good. And it's a tie ball game.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
Here's Magician. Nails the easy jumper.
They got a foul to give here if they need it.
Terry with it. He's got 18. To Humphries.
I'm screaming.
The Knicks win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Mavericks, 76-74. Nate Robinson is the Jordan Brand. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA presented by 2K.
Would had 15, 30 points. 8 minutes. Back to 8 minutes. Still not shit, bro. 13 points in 8 minutes. Because I dropped that 3 ball. They had me fucked up. I had to get some points. Pissing me off. I'm about to end the video here. 2 bags. They ain't trying to get your boy PT. Get on some Red Dead. I'll get back on this later. You made it this far. Much love, much appreciation. I sound depressed. Because I am, bro. I was just busting ass. Even when I was losing, you know what I'm saying? I was still getting my minutes. I was still getting my points. But then that game against the Spurs, bro, I played like 8 minutes. I set out, bro, from the first quarter, from the end of the first quarter till 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. I set out the whole game. And then it's just been downhill from there after that game. 8 minutes. After that game, 6 minutes. This game, 8 minutes. Like, all right, bro, y'all not trying to give me more than 10 minutes. All right, bro, I'm finna play with y'all, and I'm finna keep harassing me, bro. I can't get my points. My stats going down. I had 15 points in my stats. Now my shit going to like 13 or something because I'm only getting 10 points. You know what I'm saying? Barely getting 10 points at the end of the game. Like last 2 games, I had like 8 and 6 points. Like, bro, like I had 6 minutes. Well, I can't get no points in 6 minutes. I'm a 60 overall. Like, you know what I'm saying? All I can get is 6 points in 6 minutes. I'm surprised I got that. You feel me? Like, but hey, either way, we'll get back at it. Just not right now. So we made it this far. Like I said, much love, much appreciation, much respect to everybody. Just keep it crispy. That's all I need y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? Keep it crispy.